Reviews.
Back up in here, yo.
Another Disney reboot. Remake.
Remake, reboot.
The Lion King.
Redid.
Too many times. Okay, so I myself love the original Lion King.
I actually love the original Lion King also. I'm not a fan of Disney movies, so there you go.
Okay, so this is our review for The Lion King, the remake with Donald Glover.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. And our boy, our homie, James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. Because I've seen it. Vader.
James Earl Jones. I mean, I literally just went to go watch this because he is still Mufasa. Seriously.
I mean, because you really can't. I mean, I would say if he wasn't in it, you just take his track and just...
Say it again.
Mufasa.
Okay, so we thoroughly enjoyed the original way more than this remake, just to be perfectly honest right off the bat, okay? I'm going to cut into what I rate it from a 1 to 5 star, and then I'll ask Ian, and then we'll go into some minor critiquing, and then we'll post another review for spoilers. So right off the bat, it's a 3 star, at best for me. Ian?
That's about where I'm at. About 3, 2.5 range is basically where I fall at in this. Nostalgia probably gets it to a 3. If I was watching this cold, it's a 2.5.
Yeah. I don't know how Disney manages to say, we want to tell the same story but differently. And then you tell me the same story and the parts that make it a classic, you take it out.
Yeah.
Why? Like, literally no need to.
It's in the past.
Right? It is in the past. So, if you're brand new to this film and you've never seen The Lion King somehow, or you just weren't alive when it came out, and somehow you managed to never be shown it, maybe you enjoy this more than the original. Maybe.
Yeah, well, you probably might enjoy it because you have no reference.
Yes. I'm just a little disappointed in the way it's portrayed. I do like the fact that the CGI in this film, supposedly it's mixed with actual live animal footage. Don't really know how much of that's actually true or how much of it's really mixed with Ian's face. He really doubts it. The CGI in here is better than the Jungle Book, which it should be.
It's really good.
It's years, like it's really, really good. Just off that alone, I could rate it a little higher, but I'm not going to. And there are some key moments in this film that I feel like were stripped down and watered down even, that really just don't resonate. There's some songs that are sung that do not even fit the mood. I won't spoil it now, but I will in the spoilers.
Yeah.
There's just a lot to not like about this, and there's not as much to like as there is to dislike for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, there was help with CGI and certain scenes stripped down. It feels like they took down scenes to have more CGI long scenes that weren't necessary. Like, scenes that just kept going on. You're like, okay, I get it. This is what's going on. Why do I need a 3-minute CGI scene for no reason whatsoever? What can it be shown in like 10 seconds?
There's even some situational scenes for like classic moments. They kind of create like a whole scenario to move along the story, which is unnecessary. But like Ian's saying, I feel like they did it just to try to show off the CGI.
Yeah.
So definitely could have done without that. Anything else you want to add?
I mean, for the most part, like you said, the songs, yes, like a lot of the songs are sung, and a lot of them don't feel the same. I mean, yes, it has more different people singing the songs.
Be Prepared is cut in half.
A lot of them, a lot of songs are cut in half, they're cut down. And I feel like the voices are not as loud. They're not as loud as they needed to be. Like James Earl Jones doesn't come across as James Earl Jones.
Like, he is known for his voice.
Yeah, his voice always comes across.
A commanding voice.
Yeah, and it feels like they toned down or turned down his voice.
Literally a king voice.
Like, often, and I'm like, he should be like, his voice should just be towering over everybody. And a lot of times, it's not. it's just the same level as everyone. And I'm like, his voice should not be the same level as everyone.
Classic moment, right? Anyone who's ever seen Lion King, when he says, "Because nobody messes with your dad," right? Yeah. And he says it very loud and commanding, and it goes into a very playful scene. In this version, it's almost monotone.
It's like, yeah, it's almost like he's whispering it to him, and it's not even the same feel to it.
Yeah.
And it kind of like loses the scene a little bit. I'm like, I expected him to be louder with that.
Yeah, like a lot of the explanations in the scenes where he has like these very endearing moments with Simba are kind of taken away because the entire time that, obviously Mufasa is with Simba, he's building a legacy there and is showing repeatedly that he's standing in the shadow of his dad, that he does not measure up as a cub. And it kind of, you're like, you're missing it. Which is what I've seen online is the biggest complaint is that the feeling aspect of this, because it takes you through the highs and the lows, throughout this movie, it is missing a little bit. It's not what it was. That I guess there's too much nostalgia for me in the original.
And that's the problem. It is a lot of it's a nostalgia. And you're expecting certain things from certain scenes, and you're not getting it from that scene. You're just like, oh, they didn't give me what I wanted in that scene. Now, true, that's critiquing it from the remake and what they're doing. But a lot of times I went through like, all right, well, let's just see what they did and how they did it. And I think that's a common thread. It's just the sound of the voices, not just his, but also in other scenes where they're singing. And I'm like, why are they lower than the music sometimes? Like, there's a couple of times where they're singing, I can't understand the words they're saying.
Now, not comparing it to another body of work, right? If we were to critique it just on its own, original Disney movies, the same person who acts the voice doesn't necessarily sing it.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like they try to do that here. So these actors don't have these loud, song, heartfelt voices.
Yeah.
And it shows. Like, it definitely shows. Like, oh, just hit this note. We got auto-tune now. We'll make you sound.
And which it doesn't feel when you have a thing where you have Beyonce singing.
And then Donald Glover.
And then you have Donald Glover.
Who can actually also sing.
Going together, but I just don't know if their voices fit well together.
And let's not forget, the two of them never sing that song together. At least not from I remember. I don't remember Donald and Simba singing that song together. Do you?
I know there's a part where they talk in between, but that's like that's it.
Yeah. So fading in and out. Kind of like how I felt when I watched the movie.
Yeah.
So we just wanted more. It's an okay movie. We wanted an amazing Lion King version. It's not what we got. So,
I mean, they did well in parts with some of the comedy. They did well. I mean, the Timon and Pumbaa, for the most part, had good comedy here and there. It wasn't like, I don't know. I say their lines aren't as memorable as it is in the original.
Nah.
And I think they tried to stay away from memorable lines, and I go, well, I understand that you don't want to be compared, so you're trying to take, okay, this is a famous line, let's not say that. But what you have replacing it isn't better.
Or even on par.
Yeah, so then it just takes away from the whole scene.
Oh, man, I just remembered that they cut out the whole...
Spoilers.
Yep, I'll have to save it for that. Son of a gun. Okay, well, that's it. I think overall, if you're taking the family out to go watch this, it's a decent family choice. I would probably take my family to go see Spider-Man Far From Home or Toy Story 4, probably instead if you haven't watched it yet. But it's okay. I mean, if your family's never seen The Lion King, I would probably watch the original instead.
Or just watch both. Do your own comparison.
Thanks, Disney, but no thanks. Thanks for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. Thank you for everyone that's been signing up, leaving comments, especially on Captive State. We appreciate you.
There you go. Keep it going.
Trending on that bad boy like a mug. And until next time, peace.